Hey everyone, and a massive warm welcome back to the channel. Seriously, it's so great to have you joining in today. Before we dive into something truly spectacular from the natural world, I just want to take a quick moment to send out some huge positive vibes your way. Wherever you are in the world, whatever you're doing, I genuinely hope you're feeling fantastic, full of energy, and surrounded by good things. Health is the absolute foundation of everything good in life, so here's wishing you and everyone you care about tons of strength, happiness, and excellent health today and always. Take good care of yourselves. Now, get ready to have your mind completely blown by a plant that's basically the superhero of the vegetable kingdom. We're talking about bamboo. Yeah, that tall, green stuff you might see in gardens, forests, or maybe even holding up your favorite plant. But bamboo isn't just any plant. It holds a world record that sounds like it's straight out of a science fiction movie. Bamboo is officially the fastest growing plant on planet Earth. I'm not talking about growing a little bit quicker than your average rose bush. I mean mind-bendingly, jaw-droppingly fast. We're talking growth spurts that make a teenager look like they're standing still. Certain types of bamboo can shoot upwards at a rate of up to 91 centimeters. That's almost 3 whole feet in just a single 24-hour day. Let that sink in for a second. Imagine planting a bamboo shoot in the morning, going about your day, sleeping, and waking up the next morning to find it's grown taller than your kitchen counter. How is that even possible? How does it fuel such insane growth? And why does it bother growing so ridiculously fast? Understanding this botanical speed demon reveals some incredible secrets about how plants survive, compete, and thrive. First off, let's get a sense of perspective. Most plants we know, like trees in your backyard or flowers in a pot, grow at a pace we can barely notice day to day. You might measure their growth over weeks, months, or even years. A mighty oak tree takes decades to reach its full height. Bamboo, on the other hand, operates on a completely different timescale. Think of it like the difference between a snail and a Formula One race car. That daily growth rate of up to 91 centimeters means that in ideal conditions, you could literally sit and watch it grow if you were patient enough. Over the course of just 1 month, a single bamboo culm, that's the name for the individual bamboo stalk, could potentially grow well over 20 meters tall. That's taller than a 6-story building. This explosive growth happens primarily in the height department during the initial shooting phase. Once the culm reaches its full height for that season, it stops getting taller and focuses on getting stronger and leafing out. But that initial vertical sprint is what earns it the undisputed fastest growing crown. So, how on earth does bamboo pull off this incredible feat? What's the secret engine under its green hood? It all comes down to a unique and highly efficient biological system. Unlike trees that grow from the very tips of their branches and trunks, that's called apical meristem growth, bamboo has a different trick up its sleeve. The magic happens at the base of each section, or internode, along the culm. Inside each of these segments are special rings of rapidly dividing cells, kind of like tiny growth factories stacked one on top of the other. Imagine a series of little engines built right into the stalk itself. When conditions are perfect, think warm weather, plenty of rain, and good soil, all these little cellular engines fire up simultaneously. Instead of just the very tip pushing upward slowly, every single segment along the entire length of the young shoot is elongating rapidly at the same time. It's like having dozens of hydraulic pistons all extending together, pushing the entire structure skyward in one coordinated, powerful surge. This is why bamboo can add height so incredibly quickly. It's not just one point growing, but the whole structure expanding in unison. But building that much plant material so fast requires insane amounts of energy and raw materials. Where does it get all that fuel? This is where bamboo's underground network, called a rhizome system, becomes absolutely crucial. Think of rhizomes as thick, horizontal stems that grow underground, spreading out like a vast, hidden web. They aren't roots themselves, but they produce roots and shoots. This underground network acts like a superhighway and a massive warehouse combined. It stores enormous amounts of energy in the form of carbohydrates, basically the plant's food reserves, built up over years of photosynthesis. When the perfect growing season arrives, often triggered by warm temperatures and moisture, this stored energy is mobilized with lightning speed. It's pumped directly into those rapidly dividing cells in the new shoots, providing the instant fuel needed for that explosive vertical growth. The mature, existing bamboo plants nearby are like solar-powered factories and battery banks, constantly feeding the next generation through this connected underground lifeline. A new shoot isn't starting from scratch as a tiny, vulnerable seedling. It's essentially hooked up to the power grid of the entire bamboo grove, giving it an incredible head start. This speed isn't just a cool party trick, it's a brilliant survival strategy honed by evolution. Bamboo often grows in dense forests where competition for sunlight is fierce. The canopy high above is dominated by tall trees, blocking precious light from reaching the forest floor. For a new plant trying to establish itself in that environment, being small and slow is a death sentence. It would get shaded out and die before it ever had a chance. Bamboo's solution? Grows so incredibly fast that it rockets straight up through the understory and punches through the canopy in a matter of weeks, reaching the life-giving sunlight before slower-growing competitors even know what's happening. It's a race for survival, and bamboo is the ultimate sprinter. This rapid growth also helps it quickly colonize areas after disturbances like fires or landslides, stabilizing the soil and creating new habitat. Furthermore, growing tall fast makes it harder for ground-dwelling herbivores to munch on its tender new shoots before they toughen up. Speed is its primary weapon against being eaten or overshadowed. You might be thinking, if it grows so fast, it must be weak and flimsy, right? Surprisingly, no. This is another amazing aspect of bamboo. Despite its lightning-fast growth, it develops incredible strength relatively quickly. Bamboo culms achieve remarkable structural integrity. Pound for pound, bamboo can be stronger than many types of wood and even some steels in tension, meaning resistance to being pulled apart. How does it manage strength and speed? The secret lies in its structure. Bamboo culms are hollow tubes divided by solid nodes, the joints you see. This tubular design is incredibly efficient. It provides maximum strength and stiffness for the amount of material used, much like how the hollow bones of birds make them light enough to fly yet strong enough to withstand forces. The fibers in the bamboo stalk are also arranged longitudinally, running straight up and down, which is perfect for handling the compressive forces of holding the plant upright. As the culm matures after its initial height burst, the cell walls thicken and lignin, a tough polymer, is deposited, significantly increasing its hardness and durability. So, it grows tall incredibly fast, then spends time becoming incredibly tough. This combination of speed and strength makes bamboo incredibly useful to humans, and we've harnessed it for thousands of years. Because it matures so quickly, many species reach harvestable size in just 3 to 5 years. Compared to decades for most timber trees, it's an incredibly sustainable resource when managed properly. You can harvest mature poles without killing the plant, as new shoots will emerge from the rhizome network the following season. It's used for building incredibly strong scaffolding, famously used in skyscraper construction in Asia, furniture, flooring, musical instruments, textiles. Bamboo fabric is soft and breathable, paper, kitchen utensils, and even as a food source. Bamboo shoots are delicious. Its rapid growth also means it absorbs large amounts of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere very quickly, making it a potentially important player in efforts to combat climate change. Plus, its extensive root system is fantastic for preventing soil erosion on slopes and riverbanks. Of course, such a vigorous grower needs managing. In ideal conditions, some running bamboo species, those with spreading rhizomes, can indeed be invasive if not contained, spreading rapidly beyond where you want them. But with proper planning or by choosing clumping varieties, this can be easily controlled. The sheer energy of its growth is a testament to its biological power. Think about this. While a giant redwood tree might represent slow, majestic endurance, bamboo represents explosive, dynamic potential. It embodies the idea that sometimes speed and adaptability are the keys to thriving. So, the next time you see bamboo, whether it's in a serene garden, a dense forest, or even as part of a product you use, remember the incredible hidden reality. You're looking at the undisputed champion of growth speed on Earth. You're seeing a plant that defies our usual expectations of how slowly the natural world moves. It's a reminder of the astonishing diversity and ingenuity of life. That humble shoot holds within it a biological rocket engine, fueled by ancient underground networks, racing towards the sun not over years, but over days and weeks. It's a symbol of resilience, sustainability, and the raw, pulsing energy of nature. So, appreciate the bamboo. It's not just a plant, it's a natural wonder, a sustainable resource, and a living testament to the incredible things evolution can achieve. Stay amazed by the world around you, stay healthy, and thanks for exploring this botanical speedster with me today.